Before you choose where to live in Belize based on the beach, the view, or somebody's YouTube tour, make sure you understand how the country actually functions. Join my email list and subscribe for the practical side of moving to Belize. And reach out if you need help planning your move. I'll leave my link in the description below. Most people thinking about moving to Belize aren't following telecom acquisitions. I get it. You have bigger things on your mind. Where should I live? What's rent going to cost? Can I get decent health care? Will I need a car? And somewhere on that list, can I get reliable internet? That last question deserves to move higher. Because if you work remotely, operate an Airbnb, manage investments online, run a business, video call your grandchildren, or depend on internet banking, your connection isn't a luxury, it's infrastructure. And Belize's recent BTL smart controversy made that very clear. BTL's board had voted to move ahead with an approximately $80 million Belizean acquisition of SpeedNet Communications, operator of Smart, subject to additional due diligence and approvals. Critics quickly raised questions about competition, transparency, and consumer choice. Then, on August 13th, Cabinet announced that it did not support the proposed acquisition. So no, I'm not telling you Belize suddenly has a telecom monopoly. It doesn't. I'm telling you the argument itself revealed something prospective expats shouldn't ignore. Internet competition is part of your cost of living. When people compare the cost of moving to Belize, they usually look at rent, groceries, electricity, healthcare, transportation, and property prices. Add telecommunications to that list. If competition shrinks, the questions become pretty obvious. Will prices remain competitive? Will companies still have the same incentive to improve service? What happens when your provider has an outage? Do you have a realistic backup? Those are especially important questions in a small market. Opponents of the proposed acquisition specifically raise concerns about what consolidation could mean for competition, service quality, and consumer choice. That doesn't prove prices would have increased or service would have deteriorated. Nobody can responsibly promise that, but it does show why competition matters. Remote workers need to think differently about Belize. A retiree who checks email twice a day has different internet needs than somebody earning a US salary from a laptop in Placencia. That's the part relocation videos often skip. Beautiful view? Great. 2-bedroom rental? Great. Pool? Even better. But if your livelihood disappears every time your connection disappears, we need to talk about the router before the infinity pool. Remote workers should investigate the actual internet options at the specific property they're considering. Not just the village, not just the district, the property. Ask what service is installed, what speeds residents actually receive, what outages are like, and what backup options are practical. The same goes for Airbnb owners and investors. If you're buying a property for short-term rentals, internet quality becomes part of the guest experience. Today's traveler expects Wi-Fi. A remote worker staying for 3 weeks may expect very good Wi-Fi. That means connectivity can affect reviews, repeat bookings, and how confidently you market a property. Telecom infrastructure belongs in your investment due diligence right beside insurance, hurricane exposure, utilities, property management, and access. What does the BTL smart fight really means for expats? The acquisition became significant enough that the National Trade Union Congress of Belize opposed it, social partners raised concerns, independent senators objected, and BTL-related workers also questioned aspects of the proposal. Cabinet ultimately rejected the proposal on August 13th. For an expat, that's not an invitation to pick a political side. It's a reminder. Infrastructure matters, competition matters, backup plans matter. And sometimes a story that looks like Belize politics is really a relocation story hiding in plain sight. Before you move, don't ask only, can I get internet? Ask, can I get the internet I actually need, and what happens when it doesn't work? That question could matter more to your Belize experience than whether you're 5 minutes or 15 minutes from the beach. If you're considering moving to Belize, join my email list and subscribe for more practical breakdowns like this. And if you want help figuring out where to live, what to investigate before committing, or how to build a realistic relocation plan, reach out to me for help and advice. Check out the Retire in Belize Hub guides for deeper planning help. I'll leave a link in the description below. And if this helped you, like it and share it with somebody considering Belize. Would reliable internet make you choose one Belize community over another? See you in the next one.